Hello, lovely people of the internet. I am Dameon Geppetto, and I've got a new thing for you today. We are going to break down a single game that I played. I did an amazing streak of 18-6, climbing the ranks. But you know what? I'm going to poke holes in one of those 6 losses. This is a game where I think I could have probably won the game had I played a little better, had I made less errors and focused a little bit more. So this is going to be a new series. I'm going to try and do one of these videos a week or one every other week where I break down in detail a specific game, and it won't always be a loss, but more than often I'm going to pick apart a loss and show where I made the mistakes to help you get better at playing this game so you can see your blind spots and improve as a Magic the Gathering arena player. Thank you once again for tuning in. Please hit the like and subscribe, and we're going to run the intro and we're going to get right into the breakdown. All right, so we're going to go ahead and just play and pause the video here. I think this is the easiest way to go through this. You're going to hear everything live as it happened. So I'm playing with an Azorius control deck here. My video is me here live. You will hear me in the background though. We're going to mulligan. First mulligan. Shit. We're going to mulligan again. Okay, this is my first review of this game. I'm trying to do this in a live format of a replay. So far, I can tell you that it was off to a bad start, right? So I lost this game, and I ended up going 18-6 at this point. I don't remember how many games in a row I had won. So clearly, I had a raw deal coming into this match. So I'm going to try and be a little less harsh than I might in other games. But I do remember that this game, I made a lot of mistakes. And I will tell you when I made those mistakes and why I think I made those mistakes. So far, nothing's been done. This is not a typical game where nobody does anything. Wolves, okay. All right, so there was not a mistake made here in the way I played this. No mistake in seeing the wolf come out, waiting until the end of their turn and playing Deduce. But I do remember this game, and I remember that the second I saw that this is a Gruul red-green werewolf deck, I kind of thought, oh, this is going to be easy. I discounted werewolves, and that is the first mistake I had made, was I didn't take my opponent as seriously as I should have. So I'm just pointing that out right now. Should have thrown the Sea Coast out. That was a mistake. Yeah, I know. I didn't say that they... Oh, this is an easy one. I just said wolves. If you build it right, yes. So, as you can see, the chat points out, hey, werewolves can still be good. And, yeah, so I was getting cocky. Okay, and I did catch my mistake. That's why I didn't point it out. I did catch the mistake that I was already pre-planning to throw down the plains and didn't notice I drew the coast. Now, as you can see, I discarded 2 lands and we've drawn all lands. So a lot of this is chalked up to the fact that the shuffler groups lands in pockets. So you either draw a lot of land at the start of your match or you draw no land at the start of your match. If you haven't noticed that, well, you're just not playing enough arena. That's just how the algorithm works. So they've got great synergy. Burn it. Burn it? Oh, shit. There's one way. Double spell it, kill it off. Okay. another burn, okay. Those spells out of your hand makes me more confident. The less you have in your hand, the more confident I am. Yeah, Shark does have a fat ass. That's why I like it. That's why I think it's so good in a control deck. That was a mistake. I thought about exiling and I said, no, get cocky, just create it. And then you could create another one next turn. That was a mistake. I should have just exiled and taken the 2 life and made them have to protect their wolf. That burn out if they got it. See? We'll take the 3. It's okay. It's quite all right. I ain't worried about it. Mistake number 2. With the backup Wandering Emperor, I should have just exiled the wolf right here and there, taken my 2 life, and called it a day because I've got another Wandering Emperor. There was no reason for me to have to make a 2/2. I'm just trying to get cocky here, thinking I've got this wrapped up. I don't need to make the best play available. I can make a decent play. That was a mistake again. No, I agree, Kenny. It's just burning wolves. They're trying to go good. Put it on what? Wolf, okay. Once again, that was a mistake. I should have gotten rid of the Packsong Pup. It would have been less damage. And the land, they have to spend a lot of mana to pull that land out every single time. So I made a mistake there in not getting rid of the Packsong Pup. And that's 3 mistakes that I've made consecutively. And I had a chance in this game. If I would have done those last 3 decisions, any one of them the correct way, I probably would be looking at this as a win instead of a loss, and it would have gone 19-5 instead of 18-6. And see, most people aren't going to look at that and be like, well, you went 18-6. You won 3 games for every one you lost. So consider that a win. No, 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 no. A true champion, a true competitive player, a true winner is going to look at the one game they lost where they made mistakes and could have done better. And this is the only way you will ever improve in this game, is if you are looking at every last mistake that you make. You got to point the finger at yourself. Sometimes you just can't win the game. Sometimes your opponent hits a perfect draw and there's nothing you can do. But sometimes you lose because of your errors, and that is why I'm using this video as an example. Another fucking wandering, all 3 of them right here. Also, I probably should have blocked the Ridge Wolf there and lost the Samurai. I mean, that's another, I'm just compounding error upon error. Granted, I do have a Restless Anchorage. The question is, do we do a Wandering number 3? Now that was the right decision, but I'm about to make the wrong decision in which one I exile here. Again, I'm going to let the Pax on Pup go, and that is the mistake I make. Had I did the Pax on Pup, I would have taken no damage. I know I could have gotten rid of the Pup, but I chose not. That's not a mistake. That's the right play. I could have done the get lost on the Pup or on the Outlander on my turn to avoid the flip. Make them sack it. This way they don't get the maps. What does this thing do? It's just a 1-1, right? I think we do it. Once again, I don't know if that's a mistake or not. I probably should have just let the 1-1 go. I should have waited because they're down to 4 lands. That was a mistake. That's just casting a spell because I have the mana up. I should have kept the No More Lies in my hand. It's worthwhile. I could have taken the damage. I probably should have just taken the damage because then I would have had the Anchorage to block and the 2/2 to block to kill off the Pup if they don't draw anything. So, I mean, it's just compounding error upon error upon error because I saw Werewolves that said this is going to be a walk in the park, and I didn't play and take my time with each decision and do the right thing over and over, and so I'm left with a loss here. Once again, that's another mistake. So I have Restless. I have a Restless that can block. Like, I should have waited until their turn to see what they draw and what they do first. I picked the right cards, obviously. And they top deck a couple of lightning strikes. So I got a really bad beat. Most people would just chalk this up and say, oh, they just drew perfectly. They just top deck well because you went 18-6. And, you know, that's what happens is, you know, they're going to top deck well when you're winning too well. And that is true. But if I would have made any of those different changes, if I would have done the exile in the very beginning, if I would have gotten rid of the Pax on Pup in the last mistake that I made, this would not have killed me. I would have had 2 more life, or the Pax on Pup would not have done 4 damage in the last turn. There's a lot of things I could have done differently. So this is a loss, as you can see. Oh shit, they drew so perfect. You can tell I won 3 in a row. Oh, look at that top deck there. Oh shit, I should have kept the No More Lies. That was dumb of me. As you see, I had won 3 games in a row based off of my commentary before this match. Okay, this is my first time replaying this match. I remembered this match, and this match stuck in my mind. And that is the reason why I use this as this video. So I just want this to be a quick little breakdown video so you understand this is how you should look at your matches. And you don't have to necessarily record everything and go back and play them back. But there are specific matches like this one that stick out and that you're going to remember, and you'll be like, oh, if I would have done X, Y. Those are the ones you should probably pay attention to. And you should learn from your mistakes, okay? I realized from this that I got to stop taking decks not serious just because they're werewolves or just because they aren't tier 1, right? Number 1. And also, I made a lot of mistakes. Like, I won 3 in a row before this game. I needed to be on my A game to get that 4th win in a row. The more you win in a row, the harder it's going to be to win the next game. The more it's going to stack the deck against you. I could have done one of those 3 to 5 mistakes differently, and I probably still would have won. And we would not have this video out there. But I am glad that I got to show you this so you can see that if you want to improve, you have to take a scalpel to your play and you have to pick it apart piece by piece to go, okay, that was not a smart decision. And not only was it not a smart decision in hindsight, but at the time, I knew I should have done differently. So this is what I'm going to start doing with this series of breaking down games. I hope you enjoyed it. Please, once again, hit that like and subscribe. If you'd like to see me live, I am on twitch.tv/Dameon. Thank you once again, everyone, and have a wonderful day.